absolutely wild as Vern Gagne's all-star wrestling goes coast to coast and continent to continent. The greatest wrestlers in the world.
He may be an apprentice carpenter, but I guarantee you he is a seasoned ring veteran.
I've been hit with bar stools, bar rags, barmaids.
I'm talking to you.
They're scared that Hulkamania's still running wild. Oh, yeah. I got a big fat wife and 9 kids at home, and I gotta feed them.
And take a look at Jesse the Body in real life.
Open your hand once if you would.
You want to see it?
This is absolutely unbelievable. Totally, completely out of control.
He's coming in over the top. Hey! Look out!
Hello, everybody, and welcome in to this month's AWA Unleashed Watch Along. And it features the bad boys of the AWA. But we got our own bad boys in Polish Show and Slick Mick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bad boys of AWA Unleashed.
Oh, we're bad. We are
horrible.
We're yeah.
No,
yeah.
I believe the correct term is the drizzling shits. There's a difference between bad and drizzling shits.
And we're proud of it.
You got to know your gimmick, right? Live
Damn
the gimmick.
right. That's right.
Commit to it.
It's going to be a good one.
This is one of the. I was talking with Joe before we went on. This is probably one of my favorite things that we do out of all of the little things that we do with the Unleashed brand, because I get a chance to see things that I either haven't seen or that it's been a long time and I was younger when I saw it. So I'm glad, as I'm a little bit older, to finally see and kind of have a little bit of context to a lot of this stuff. So I'm excited. I really enjoy these watch-alongs that we do, and this is one of the benefits of being a Pinfall member. You get a brand new one each and every month. Now, granted, this is a couple days later than July, but it's same concept.
It's professional wrestling. Nothing ever starts on time. So we're okay. The house lights just went down. The ring lights are up, and we're ready to rumble, Polish Joe.
All right. This is the 17th AWA pay-per-view that we produced back in the early 2000s. And of course, you see this one hosted by Mean Gene, and I'll roll it. You'll notice some tape tearing on this. Had a couple of those tapes. I redigitized these a few years after.
What do you mean by tape? What do you mean by tape tearing? Is it just the little?
It's basically like junk that was recorded onto the tape, or it sits for a while and it starts to degrade a little bit. It's why I always tell people, make sure you get your videotapes transferred because they do not last forever. But this is what happens. You can see it, especially over the AWA logo. It'll clean up a little bit and look better.
Okay. I didn't know there was a term for it, because I see like a little bit of glitching, but I didn't know there was an actual term.
Yeah, it's really not tape tear, but it just looks like it's being shredded a little bit. So, but anyway, back to this episode. Decided to do a show that just highlighted, well, the bad boys of the AWA, and you saw some of the Russians or non-Russians there. Oh, look at Baron.
Oh, look at that young guy.
Can you take the thing off there, Joe?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
The AWA had some classic bad boys.
Yep. Archie,
the dog, Brody.
Look at these guys.
Kendo Nagasaki. My buddy Kamala. There's a guy almost as big as Kamala right there.
Was that one of the Hangmen?
No.
Oh.
It's way before the Hangman.
Way before the Hangman.
Look at these classic guys. Oh, my God. This is great.
I swear, it feels like I need to be in the AWA studio getting ready for an interview day when I watch these. Young Knobs and
Oh, man. Oh, we're there. There are some memories with these images, let me tell you.
See, now
Wow.
here's what I don't understand is these weren't disqualifications yet. You're getting a camera angle. Oh, great job by Adrian. You're getting a great shot, but yet the referee didn't see it. Make that make sense.
very easy, Chris. It's called professional wrestling.
There it is. There it is. You know what? We can use that all-encompassing one-liner, I guess, over and over again.
Yep.
There's the future governor of the state of Minnesota. Can you imagine that? Wow.
Look at Gene. He was still doing the comb over.
Yeah, he was. He's got it's quite a bit of back hair there. He's looking good. Look at Adrian. Now, Adrian he wasn't that short, was he? I mean, I know he's standing back a little bit, but
that's going to give more illusion than you think.
wow.
Was that Jesse talking about his deltoid?
His belt nights. Yeah. Google that, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Deltoid.
you don't. No, don't Google it because you're going to have to clear your search history.
But you do that habitually, so what does it matter?
Well, only at work.
Look at
What?
Jesse, one of the great all-time talkers in the business, not necessarily
Yeah.
workers.
Here we're going to Memphis, Tennessee.
No, Joe, you got it wrong. Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah. You've heard about the infamous Lawler and Andy Kaufman angle. You're going to see it here, and there's even something a little extra special coming after it. You will see this whole angle played. Well, I shouldn't say the whole angle, but a good portion of it played out.
So is Andy Kaufman, because we're just getting over the whole, jelly roll thing at Mania and whatnot. Is Andy Kaufman the best mainstream crossover in wrestling history? I would argue yes.
Yeah, certainly he was, if not the best, I think he was one of the first, had the most notoriety, but he was so good, Kaufman. The heat that he got in Memphis was legitimate. They wanted it.
And he sold it. He committed to the bit, which, the more I read and I watch and I hear about it, my respect for Andy Kaufman and how he treated it as legit is just off the charts.
I'm sorry, Mick. I'll ask this: who came first with the stall tactics, Andy Kaufman or Larry Zbyszko?
Oh boy, yeah. Here we go. Are you gonna wrestle or act like an ass? One of the great lines. And boy, the crowd ate it up. And this is so picture perfect, you guys. It's so simple. Kaufman putting down the people of Memphis, the farm, I'm getting by the farm. And here he is taunting Lawler, taunting the crowd. Pure genius, Andy Kaufman.
And leading into this, the whole setup was that Kaufman was beating up on women.
Yes.
Inside the ring. And then Lawler said enough, wrestle a real man, essentially, and that's what led up to this. But they built up this angle brilliantly.
And Kaufman wasn't afraid of the heat.
Right.
I think that's the impressive part, because this is when you're still believing back in 1982. He was not afraid of the vitriol that he was going to get.
Fearless. He welcomed it. I think Andy Kaufman relished the response that he got here. And
I got to commend Kaufman. I mean, he's doing what you would expect somebody in his position to do. He was selling this and helped to make this so believable. It just phenomenal work by Kaufman and Lawler for this.
And Lawler, yeah. Lawler, of course, put a headlock on me, let you put a free headlock on me.
And Andy's he doesn't really know what to do. He's still taunting, but it's like, do I do it? Do I not? Am I going to get cheap shotted? What's going to happen?
There he's.
That still looks better than whatever we saw at the later stages of the Cody Cena match with the ropes.
Well, that's another whole fiasco. Is that referee Jerry Calhoun?
That I don't know.
Excuse me, Memphisites, if it's not, but I think that's it. There we go. There we go. Boom.
Oh, God, it's so high on the shoulders.
Yeah, it was a hell of a bump.
But here's my question with the headlock. Where is Andy Kaufman supposed to go from the headlock? It's like, okay, put a headlock on me. Then what?
Well, that's the inexperience of a non-wrestler in the ring. That's part of the magic of all of this. He didn't know what he was doing.
Here we go. Look at Kaufman kicking, flailing, boom.
One of the best pile drivers ever administered in the business are from Jerry Lawler.
This was 3 moves, and that was it. And everything was hot.
And look at the pacing, Chris. The crowd is nuts. They didn't have to rush this. Jerry's playing to the crowd. This is wrestling as art right here.
And again, the believability of it. This is what you would expect of a skinny, small actor comedian getting into the ring against a big bad wrestler. Mm-hmm. There is no, let's give Kaufman a little time up on top. No, this is, okay, Kaufman, here, do your best. Put me in a headlock, see what you got from there. And he just gets the snot beat out.
I have to admit, they got me on this one, guys.
Yeah, this is the little extra I was talking about before.
For many years, I thought this was a shoot. Shame on me, but good on them.
That's how well they did this. And what Lawler does to Kaufman, I mean, I don't want to spoil it if you've not seen it, but just watch it. It is believable. Let's turn up the volume a little.
I'm sorry to use those words on television. I apologize for them. I'm sorry. But
Wow. Absolutely brilliant. And
and they got everybody with this.
Yeah, the uncensored version, we know exactly what Andy said, what he called Lawler.
some of those words on TV.
And Jerry, is playing his part just so well, so calm, cool, and collected. I'm dealing with an idiot here, folks. Yeah.
And the whole believability thing, Mick, this was on CBS. This is on mainstream television. And the way that they were able to play this out, that made it more believable because it wasn't a TV show. It was late night with David Letterman.
And I mean, you talk about, there are only a handful of shows that get that kind of, notoriety, that sort of viewership at that point. And even Letterman's reaction, like everybody sold it.
43 years later, Chris, people are still talking about it.
I will say that I think that is the best wrestling / celebrity angle in the history of the business, without question. That's in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that's what I meant, not necessarily the wrestling match, but yeah, in terms of gorgeous Jimmy.
That's my camera angle.
Good job, Joe. Yay.
One of the rare times we had a fifth camera in Vegas. And one of the few times I was smartened up to what was going to happen so that I could get the shot. Vern didn't tell me. Mike Shields, who was directing at the time, told me.
I like the $1.37 logo behind Larry Zbyszko. The air. It's almost like something you get at a mall kiosk. hey, let's go to Ridgedale and somebody.
Well,
put
you know,
together a
you're
Larry
not
Zabisco
wrong,
band.
Chris, because that was literally a T-shirt that a fan had done for Larry, and I took a shot of it and used that as the background. When Eric Bischoff said, that I was the Kevin Dunn of the AWA and worked with Radio Shack equipment, that shot of Larry in front of the Larryland background is a prime example of what I didn't have to work with.
Did that person get royalties from Vern? Probably not for the design.
Hell no. We used I forgot what shot it was, but I used something off of a postcard for a background, and we got contacted by the office, and I think Vern's words were, fuck them. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this anyway.
There it is, the infamous Weasel Suit. And oh God, look at Bobby. Oh, I just love the oversell here.
Nobody oversold better than Bobby.
No. Uh-oh. Wait a minute now.
Well, he's going to tell him, calm down, I'll give you a free TV.
All right, what is Wally telling Mean Gene and Greg right here, Mick?
Listen, listen. I don't care if you're a double XL, a triple X. You put on a suit and leave the tail alone. That's a custom-made tail. $500 extra a TV and a nightstand to get that tail. Not selling the tail. And
everybody in that ring, with the exception of Greg, is now gone.
Oh,
Wally, Bobby, Gene, George.
Bobby from behind.
The classic heel move.
Greg, and look at Greg. He's out. One shot to the back of the head, and he's out.
But he's got a cast on.
Absolutely. Way to sell it. Here
Well,
comes,
and I mean, it's a rabid weasel. I mean, you can't. Have you ever been attacked by a rabid weasel?
well, I have, but that was in another life, and I paid a lot of money to get attacked by that. Is that is Dino? Is it not, George?
Dino Bravo.
Dino Bravo.
And Marty Miller. Still, Greg's the only person in that ring that's alive.
No, was this the original Weasel Suit? Because I know they did it a lot in WWF, especially with Warrior and Heenan. But
it started here.
Yep, started here is right.
Okay, yeah, this is what for some reason I was thinking it was Crusher, but yeah, it's Heenan when it was just like.
Here we go.
Come here, Herman. You not wait for me. I want to see your fucking king from that exit door. That exit door. What do you know? Ian, you are going to be suspended and heavily fined. I'm repeating myself. You're going to get it and get it real quick. What?
That's as heated as I've ever seen Wally.
He was worked up there. His 2 strands of hair were sticking up there.
Well, I think he was frustrated because he didn't know what to say, because for a while there he sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher.
When didn't he sound that way?
How much are you weigh?
How much are you weighing?
You could make that out.
How good is Bobby Heenan? Like,
Best ever.
because you see upset Bobby Heenan other times, but this is in the heat of the competition, and I don't know. It just seems like it's a different vibe with Heenan right now because of the embarrassment, the physical violence. Oh, and that's is that your guy Vernsky?
Yep, would be Vernsky. And here the loser wears a Weasel Suit match, and I don't know where is that Weasel Suit now, Joe? Do we know who has it?
No idea. I have to ask Greg if he still has it or not.
And, give Greg credit. He didn't go in and just whip the shit out of Bobby. He's selling as he should.
Yeah. Well, it's that cast.
The cast.
That was the great equalizer for the match. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Greg allowing that to happen to him. But Greg could, being 218 pounds.
Uh-huh.
Not a that was an oops.
Bobby delivered a shoulder tackle and wound up collapsing himself. That's great.
He's not used to taking those bumps. He's usually doing the flippy floppy over the top rope.
Well, and he did run into a legit 218 there, so I can understand he'd probably that's like hitting a brick wall.
But I think he only got 185 pounds of that. He sort of missed.
I think the heaviest guy in the ring right there is Marty Miller.
Without question.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Bobby Sell.
So damn good.
And the next spot.
Greg's methodical here. He's not rushing. Now he's
it's the pacing and the punishment.
Absolutely. Oh, there we go. There it is. That the choke right there in the middle of the ring. Come on, it's underneath the man's. Oh,
it's still better than Cena, Cody.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I'll stop. I'm still bitter that was such a shitty match.
Yeah,
we'll get to that later.
No question about it. Marty Miller, Marty. This is about as active as Marty got.
And look how Marty's doing the 3 count down at the ankles, not even close to the shoulder.
Not even looking at the shoulders. He's looking at the guy's boots.
Maybe you're going by sound. Maybe it's like how like whales figure things. It's by sound.
Yeah. There you go. Up by the shoulders, Marty. That a boy.
And with his back to us right there, that is the late Big Al Ansel.
Oh, I think I just saw you taking shots, Mick. You're on the left.
There I am.
Well, you're
wait a minute.
Camera
right now. Is that you? Is that you? I'm pointing at you right there. Is that you?
He's just off camera to the left, I believe.
Oh, nice. Look, beautiful. And that's the drop kick that Stephanie McMahon told Greg, we don't throw drop kicks like that here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Stephanie's got a much better drop kick than Greg.
That's what Hunter says.
Wow. Look, the boobies hit the floor.
Oh, nice bump, Marty.
That's a really good bump. It wasn't predictable. That's the thing. Like that ref bump, it's not like he was getting into position. It was just like bing, bang, boom. It was right there and it happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
And no overselling either. Like, oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. That's over. It's over. It's done.
Nope.
Remember now, the vote for our best match.
The intestinal fortitude of Greg Gagne.
I do miss Roger Kemp calling matches. It's not that he was great, but it was so good for the time.
Kind of a sloppy crossbody there, but it got the point across.
And I like that they didn't finish it with the sleeper. However, just wait. Look at that crowd.
Look at that, Chris. Look at that.
18,000
people.
Pop goes to Weasel.
Pop goes to Weasel. I was like, maybe they knew what the word pop meant. They're like, hey, we're popping, but Pop goes to Weasel makes sense.
Look at that crowd. Not an empty seat at the Civic Center.
Was the Civic Center the best place for them to run their big shows?
Yeah, in the Twin Cities, or
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just because I know that they ran other places around the cities, but in terms of
no doubt about
being the best place for seating and atmosphere and everything.
Yep.
Oh, look at Wally. You're gonna give me a little Wally. You're gonna get.
You're gonna get it in his suit, or I'm gonna pick you. I'm gonna physically put you in physically in the suit. All right, Wally, easy, pal. Don't swallow your tongue there. Everything's all right. Go on and go over. You let people know that I said he'd better get the suit. Wally said so. Look at Bobby selling. He is not going to get in the suit. Nope. I'm leaving.
But we talked about Kaufman getting heat, but Bobby just knew everything he did. It always seemed like he had the crowd in the palm of his hand.
Look at this. And people are just anticipating this. And, that Weasel Suit really could have doubled as just about any animal. Didn't look exactly like a weasel, but hey, close enough. There we go. Into the ring. And what are we going to do? We're going to make sure this guy gets in the suit.
I was there for this match, and I just remember the pop that happened. And no pun intended on Pop Goes the Weasel.
It's the Gagne choke right there, right?
Clearly.
Isn't that what they call it?
There's David on the right there, Mick, by the ring.
Dave Mickelson. Yes, sir. Another one who's gone.
David was the AWA ring guy for many years. Drove that blue flatbed truck.
Look at Kreitzman. Look at Bruce Kreitzman there. Head full of hair.
Wow.
I was gonna say, why isn't anybody helping Greg? I mean, I couldn't even dress my kid when she was younger, let alone trying to dress a grown man. Oh,
Bobby. Again, I'm looking at that. I guess you could see a weasel in that suit if you.
They should have had like a hood that goes over it, maybe.
But I love it.
I'll burn extra $5.
I loved it. Look at Bobby going after him now. Look at him.
And Bobby can't unzip it because he's got his hands covered.
Well, he's got paws. You
Yeah.
know? You ever tried to unzip yourself with paws?
No, I always rush through it.
Oh, look at Greg. Oh my God, what a pop. What a pop.
Whose idea was it for the Weasel Suit? Oh, we didn't get him chasing his tail.
Was it Bobby's idea?
That I don't know.
I want to say that it was Bobby's idea to go with the Weasel Suit. I mean, why not? It was Bobby's idea to put Zumhoff over. He was a generous guy.
I was gonna say Bobby really kind of knew what would get over with the people, and it seems like Bobby didn't mind making himself look like an ass because he knew that ultimately it would be the best for whatever they were trying to get over.
It was the best for his bank account, Chris.
Yeah.
And so what Mean Gene's setting up here is what we have called the greatest babyface turn in the history of the AWA. We're going to show the history of Blackwell in the Sheik's army and the infamous babyface turn.
Look at Sheik's there. Oh my. Yeah, this was a nice slow build, slow burn. You can't get away with that anymore. You just can't. You got to have right now. Want to see what's going to happen right now.
Yeah.
Nacho Barrera there for a second.
And Jerry made Nacho look small.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Those were some crushed nachos right there, though.
That was kind of a cheesy comment.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Rod Trongard, a very rare on-camera appearance.
And you can see why.
Yeah. I think this was year 13 of Adnan having the cast on.
Give the guy a chance to heal. It was a severe break.
Not everybody can just have that calcium grow back. I mean, that takes. I think he
Here
and
we
Bob
go.
Orton must have been related. Ooh, here we go.
Here's the sale. Here it is. The sale of the century right here, guys.
Turn this up here.
Here, what do we have here? A briefcase from Jerry Blackwell. Oh my God! $250,000 in cash. You tell me, Mr. Campotera, and this money. Don't touch it, Mr. Bobby. It's not yours. Only if you agree on to sell me, Mr. Campotera. Wait a minute. Just a minute. Let me get this straight. If I sell you Ken Patera, you're going to give me $250,000 for me? That is correct, and will be another $250,000 in cash for Mr. Ken Patera.
Another two. And that didn't make sense.
Chris, did you notice how they had to explain it again so the wrestling fans would understand exactly what was going on?
No, I didn't catch it. You might have to rewind. I didn't get that.
Oh my God.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby, and I love that. You see the top dollar bills there or whatever they are, and then all the monopoly money underneath.
Now the 7 days are up, and Bobby
Oh.
Heenan.
Oh, Bobby looks straight out of he looks straight out of the Newsies.
Wait a minute, Mr. Gene Flynn. I would like to tell one thing. We the other people, we do everything right in the front. We don't hide anything from nobody. Not like the American.
Fun fact is, right about now, that'd be about $25,000 with all the state taxes.
Now, last week,
Well, add on the tariffs to the suitcases.
There they are.
Yeah, he's walking out with about $2,500.
And for him,
For a guy from Hollywood, Bobby looks like he's straight out of the Bronx.
That should be a doorman at the Dykeman.
Are those real dollar bills?
If they were, I guarantee you Vern was really close.
Look at it. But Bobby can't touch it yet. The deal's not done yet. Take your hands off of it.
$250,000 in this one. There's
See, he's explaining it again, Joe, for the wrestling fans.
for me, one for Patera. That is correct. There are
Wrestle math.
$10,000.
Wrestle math.
Correct. If I sell you Ken Patera. Okay, gentlemen, I have gone into my own pocket, and at great expense, I have something to show you. I'd like Ken Patera to come out right now. I have purchased him. Oh, look! This handsome, beautiful outfit. I cannot believe that, gentlemen. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
The American turning Arab.
A former Olympian selling
That
up.
traitor son of a bitch.
Believe it, Bobby Heenan. Obviously,
Did Bobby count the money?
Yes, my answer is yes. My answer is 100%.
The briefcases don't even match either.
Okay, George, this is mine, correct?
They couldn't even get matching briefcases.
I mean, imagine going to J.C. Penney and being like, geez, we got one on the clearance rack and one on the end cap. We'll take them both.
That black one there, that's Vern's briefcase. I remember that from The Office. So the brown one, I don't know, but the black one is Vern's.
It looks like Abdullah's forehead there, the Burns briefcase.
Yeah, a lot of quarters in that one.
What an angle. What a tremendous angle. Look at it. He's moving that hand pretty good. Must be in the healing process.
Bobby's in the back selling the money. Why doesn't Patera have sunglasses? I feel like they needed to all go to Kmart and get like one more pair of sunglasses to complete it, because he's like Sesame Street. Which one of these is not like the other? Which one of these just doesn't belong? He doesn't get the sunglasses. I'm not buying the angle. Sorry.
You're right. The believability, credibility's out the window now.
Yeah.
Well, I believe Vern, in just speculation, that he wanted everybody to be able to see that it was indeed Ken Patera. Not that the sunglasses wouldn't have revealed him, but it shows his entire face. And I'm just going by thinking the way Vern would have thought back at that time.
That's giving Vernsky a lot of credit.
He was smart. A lot of the stuff that he would say on the interviews made sense. approach to how he would convey the message has something to be desired, had something to be desired.
These were tremendous matches.
Now this is all just part of the build up, right? To what we're gonna see at the end.
You'll have to wait and see, Chris. I'm not gonna wreck this.
Oh, come on. I already don't understand wrestle math.
Just be patient. Don't be a modern day wrestling fan. You know, you don't need to crash TV. Follow the story.
Well, I'm gonna leave and then let me know when it's something good happens.
Oh my word.
Something happened, Chris.
What?
If we hear a toilet flush, then our ratings are gonna go through the roof.
Oh yeah. Ken Patera, one of the most underrated heels in the history of the business, Joe. He could deliver. Because
he played a better he played a better heel than babyface. I will say that.
Bar none.
And I say this respectfully, but him being a heel fit more his personality.
Like a glove. Oh, there we go. Jerry from the outside with the splash. And there we go.
So, Chris, this is just building up the whole situation. You know, we just showed the forming of the of Blackwell and Patera, so had to sort of. This shows more than just the babyface turn. This is the whole Blackwell Sheik angle retrospective.
Well, I think it, from that respect, though, like this faction forms, and then they have this success, and they work together, and then, I want to see it kind of slowly start to fall apart.
They won the straps here, so I wanted to show, that this payment paid and how built up the Sheik's army was. And then all of a sudden, the beast comes in.
I was so happy to see this guy when he came into the territory. I mean, to me, it really lit a fire under the AWA at the time. Just a whole new life.
When it needed it. This is 84, and this is when a lot of the defections or guys moving to the WWF was happening. So Brody was a oxygen tank for the AWA. Was Brody anticipated coming in? Was there a lot of speculation or anticipation for Brody, or was he just kind of a surprise?
It was Adnan going into his bag of tricks.
Gotcha.
Lowering the boom. Yeah, it wasn't anticipated at all.
Well, where's Adnan then? I mean, if Brody's or is this before he's part of the Sheik's army?
If I'm not mistaken, this was Brody's first TV match, sort of the introduction. So,
okay,
Adnan could be in the back eating garlic or on a trip. Who the heck knows? But I don't remember exactly how it came to be. But I do remember that Brody was, for the entire time he was here, was under the Sheik's tutelage.
Joe, do you recognize the enhancement guy?
No,
I'm drawing a blank.
I will say, I mean, a very rare time in the AWA where they had a non-white, well, I shouldn't say non-white, but a black wrestler involved.
Yeah.
It just wasn't, there weren't a lot of blacks in the business yet at the time. Certainly some big stars, JYD, Big Cat Ernie Ladd. You had them, but it's right on the hip.
Yeah, it's been a couple of slams that have been right on the hip. Where is this recorded at?
WTCN Studios.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's all you needed, Chris. You did not need the big arena atmosphere. You need that small crowd was just fine. Got everything.
One thing I'll say that the NWA, what they're doing right now with the studio dropkick. Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder, do we need to send that tape to Stephanie McMahon? Does she also not believe in a?
You notice Brody on these slams, he's just picking them up and just kind of dropping them.
Yeah.
And here's the vaunted Brody knee drop, a thing of beauty.
This could be all 1, 2, 3.
And he knew where the camera was.
Brody was a pro.
Yep.
Should have been Bruiser Brody.
Let's see what he says here.
And I ain't been down that way in about 5 years, and everybody was coming up saying, King Kong Brody, why don't you ever come here and wrestle no more? Why don't you come on down here and spend a year like you did 5 years ago? Now look at this guy, put my arm around him real close. And that's just because I'm going up to Minneapolis and St. Paul and Denver and San Francisco and all around the north and the northwest because I got me a deal going up there. I got a real good deal going up there. That's why I'm here. I got a good deal going up here. That's why I'm here.
King Kong, let me ask you, in the ring, you
Is it
continue
something about a good deal? I didn't catch that.
for saying something over and over. What in the world is that?
Let me tell you something. Before I came here, I heard about all the good wrestlers that were going to be here in the AWA. And I'll be darned if there ain't a lot of good wrestlers here. You got the Crusher, and you got this big German running around. And champions of what? The AWA. Okay, now you're getting closer to my good deal around here. I've been brought here for a reason. And before it's all over, I know everybody's going to know my business just like I know it. But you're going to be real sorry that you know it. You're going to be real sorry.
Hell of a
Because I'm telling
promo.
you, everybody's looking at me right now. It don't matter whether it's that big goofy German, that great big fat crusher Blackwell, that real little skinny great Gagne, boy hangs around with them. I'm telling you right now, once you get your nose in my business, you're going to be real sorry.
Here's the interesting thing with that, because he's calling out Blackwell, but if they're all part of Sheik's army, then he's calling out somebody that is part of his group.
I believe that was before we knew that he was with Adnan.
Yeah, I did. Well, I think the promo kind of throws you off the scent a little bit with it, though, because he mentions Blackwell. Because you're like, well, why would he talk about Sheik's army if he's a part of it? So that kind of threw me off the scent.
This is the start of the turn right there.
Now, Joe's, this said September 84, but that's not accurate.
I'm going to say it probably was because
it was June 10.
Are you positive?
Positive.
Okay.
Yeah, June 10 of 84.
Well, then the graphic is wrong.
It just kind of jumped out at me.
You want me to Google it? I mean, because Google's always right.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Jerry goes over.
And there's the turn.
Was it because Sheik wanted Brody to win? Or he thought that Brody won?
They were setting up. Yeah, they had it with Blackwell. Blackwell was damaged goods. He was expendable now. And when he goes over and not Brody, that doesn't set well.
Gotcha.
And he threw out Abdullah the Butcher, who was brought in as part of the Sheik's army for this. Who's that third referee? Got Mitchell, Marty, and who?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah, I don't know. For a second, I thought it was Bobby Grazinger, but it's not. I don't think. Maybe it is.
No, I think it is.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, Dusty was there for this. I forgot about
He was
that.
there. Yeah, he came in special for this $100,000 battle royal.
There's Kurt in the ring and the black trunks to the right.
Yep.
And this is what helped make this turn so believable that it's not going to end here. The relentless pursuit of Blackwell continues for minutes. after this. Brody isn't going to give up yet.
Well, and you got the baby faces that are, coming to Jerry Blackwell's aid, which, I mean, it's kind of surprising how intense they were just coming to his aid.
Yeah. Good point. And as far as the intensity of the beating, Joe, I think it was Brody. I would have to guess it was Brody's idea to keep going back to the ring. If we're going to do this, let's do it.
I have no doubt about that. And the beating that Jerry took, I guarantee you, Jerry told him before, lay it in there.
This was just tremendous. It was so electric being there.
Coming back for more.
And they can't stop him. And now you got Abdullah Abdullah's trying to get through the back.
Yep.
And Dusty's got him. Now, why did Dusty back off and just let Abdullah do his thing?
He thought he had Abdullah subdued enough. And it's professional wrestling.
Now here Jerry is leaning on the ropes, totally collapsed, Chris, and Dusty is get up.
One of the rare times that Vern was calling for a close-up from a wide camera angle.
The crowd pop when Jerry got to his feet, Chris, was extraordinary.
Dusty Rhodes is in the ring. I don't know all the wrestlers are there. Well, we see at least one of the fabulous Rockers. Both of them are there. They do not know.
Yeah, that is the third guy is Bobby Grazinger. That's Greg's brother-in-law.
Yep.
Yeah, see, and there's Brody. He's not done.
Just when you thought it was over, he comes back for more. This was just so good.
I could tell the crowd was ready to pop, and then all of a sudden you see a couple of these shots, and down goes Blackwell again.
Yep. They made damn sure, Chris, that the crowd knew Jerry was now a babyface officially.
And here we got November of '84. So that would make sense that angle happened in June of '84.
Now, one of these matches, and I don't know if it's this one, Joe, where Brody changed the finish and decided he didn't like it and went back to the locker room mid-match.
Yeah, I don't think that was this match.
Okay.
What made this angle here so believable to me was that they laid stuff in. These were two guys who were not afraid of getting potatoed. But they were also two guys who could make it look like you really got potatoed, but they laid up a little bit. And Brody's invincibility and Jerry's like, you can't beat me. I'm Jerry fucking Blackwell.
Yeah. And outside the ring, they love
and Brody's just a beast. Like Brody's always been a beast.
Yeah. I believe, I was going to say Brody, when he hit the mat, he bladed.
Yep. Yeah, you could see him. And it's so quick. I mean, it looks like he's just wiping his brow. That's how easy it was for him to do it. And we talked about on our last podcast about how some of the guys cut so much they just needed to touch it. Brody's forehead, we mentioned him.
Oh, God, yeah. Roadmap.
Where was this match at again? I don't apologize.
Civic Center.
Civic Center. Okay. I kind of assumed that it would be.
And for the younger viewers, it is now called the Grand Casino. It's the Excel Energy Center. So,
yeah. And
I only saw one match at the Civic Center, and that was a WWF with Hogan and Kurt. Other than that, I saw one at the Met Center. I thought, why did they never run Met Center in Bloomington?
They did, but very rarely. There's just more traffic in downtown St. Paul and Minneapolis would be my guess.
Okay, makes sense.
You know, the Met Center in Bloomington back at that time wasn't nearly as built up as it is now.
Right.
And the Met Center is, for those that aren't around here, is, you know, in Bloomington, a southern suburb now where the Mall of America is, but it was Met Center, Met Stadium, kind of that used to be a big area here in the city.
Yep. Met Center was sort of by where the IKEA is now, to give you an idea placement-wise, closer to where the Mall of America is, but.
Yeah, Chris, over the years, the AWA did not run many shows at the Met Center. It was kind of a special deal.
The WWF, that's how they broke into the Twin Cities. It's like, well, there's an open venue. Okay, we're going to come into your back door and kick your ass.
Right. You know, it's worth noting, too, outside the ring, Brody and Blackwell loved each other. They were very close friends.
And they respected each other. That's why they could work so damn well in the ring.
Well, I mean, you got to have that trust with somebody to be able to do a match this intense and that snug. No, that you're laying it in and you're being stiff, but you're doing it because it's best for the story that you're telling.
I love Jerry's comebacks. I liked it better than Hogan's non-cell comeback.
Is he blackwelling up?
Yep.
That's a 400-pound guy. Jerry was so nimble in the ring, so agile.
And those look good.
Yeah.
Like they don't look like he's pulling his punches at all.
Now, Adnan just gave the chair to Brody.
Yeah, but he hit him with a cushioned seat.
I bought it.
Well, it's wrestling. For Jerry to be able to roll over and move Brody was not a small man.
Chris, if you'll notice the young man kind of running around with the camera there, that is our friend Fumi Saito from Japan, our dear friend Fumi.
Okay.
Who actually lived up here in the Twin Cities at that time and wants to be on our podcast.
Nice.
Get in touch with him. I think it'd be great.
Look how smart Jerry was. Again, knowing that it's a one-camera shoot, making sure that he's turned towards the camera.
Now that is a leg drop.
Gimmick infringement.
Yeah.
Brody had it before Hogan.
Way before Hogan.
Like I said, gimmick infringement.
Yeah. The pacing here, the methodical pacing is so good.
Well, there's an intensity to it.
Yeah,
and everything means something.
And the pauses, which the WWE in today's world would frown upon, helps build that tension.
And they're not exchanging forearms there, punches right there. Blackwell, he's been selling a good majority of this match. Oh, please fold that chair.
Brody was such a master. Just the nuances of the timing.
He rammed the chair into the side of the head of Jerry Blackwell again.
Oh, God, that looks like he's laying it in.
A little stiff.
And say, why isn't? Adnan's just not a non-factor. He's just kind of. Oh man. Oh.
He caught him on the shoulder.
Yeah. In today's day and age, he'd be knocked out from the shoulder shot.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And there's Adnan pulling.
There's Adnan. Okay.
Yeah. He's pulling the bulbous Marty O'Neill or
Pull out camera. No, I was not on camera. Vern was screaming in the back, I guarantee you.
Oh,
But it's like that slam was going to do Brody in some way, shape, or form.
and wouldn't you know?
Is Greg beating him up with toilet paper?
This is where the Blackwell and Gagne tag team match followed this. Greg, leave your shirt on.
Yeah, that did not help the situation here, Greg.
Man, between taking off his shirt and hitting him with toilet paper, I think you kind of the post-match antics could have gone by the wayside.
Yeah, but Chris, he didn't have to deal with taking a headset off his head. You know, you got to remember that too, right?
That's true. How do you recreate that?
That's the end of the show.
Beautiful. That was, Chris, I can't emphasize this enough. That turn by Blackwell in that battle royal, that it stayed with me all these years. Absolutely the greatest babyface turn in AWA history, bar none.
Agreed.
Great stuff. Bad boys of the AWA.
We got a good taste of really more of like a good and a bad and the ugly, sort of like the three of us minus the good.
Oh, completely minus the good.
That's how we're ending this thing?
No, I was going to say, as far as Brody is concerned,
I wasn't prepared. We still got another 3.5 minutes, guys. It's like, just think about it like your prom night, okay? You still got another 3.5 minutes before we go home. You can't false finish now.
My prom night, my false finish actually lasted about 3.5 minutes. Now that I think of it, but
my 3.5 minutes includes foreplay and going to
walking to the bed. Yeah, but at any rate, Brody was so good and so smart. He would, even when he would toss a guy out of the ring, a babyface, Brody would not go out on the same side of the ring to go after the guy. He would go out on the other side to build the anticipation as he walked around the ring to continue the assault. The little nuances. This guy was a genius.
And his whole Huff thing, I know I've mentioned this before. The way that started is when he was early in his career, as he was walking out, he was clearing his throat. And he liked how it sounded, so he incorporated that and used that throughout the match and just kept going, hush, 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 hush.
Yeah. Well, it's something like that, Chris. Yeah,
it's not the same.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, it's interesting how things like that happen. You know, you think of George Steele, who one time before he got into the ring decided to take a Claret's mint gum and chew it, and all of a sudden the guy's got a green tongue, and from that point on, it was Claret's that greened the tongue of the animal.
Wow!
Professional wrestling.
And didn't John Nord, didn't he take the huss from Brody?
Absolutely.
He didn't take it from Brody. He was allowed to use it.
Well, that's what I meant. Because I mean, they were friends. They worked together, and
well, John loved the whole Brody gimmick and asked him if he could do it. And you know, I'll fall short of saying Frank was honored. Brody was honored, but he gave it its blessing, and they became a tag team. And the Brody persona, or the Berserker persona, the John Nord persona, was Bruiser Brody version 2.
Yes.
Chris, fast forward to today in AEW, Brody King. You know, he's doing basically the same gimmick. 100% the same gimmick. So
it works. I think it's just there are very few gimmicks that I think can transcend every era of wrestling, and that just seems to be one of them.
Yeah, no question. Hey, this was good stuff, Joe. What do we got coming up next time?
I was just going to say, we're actually going to take a break from the ring. Well, you'll still see some of the ring, but the next episode, simply titled Interviews. We're going to see the best of AWA interviews. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna have to visit the dog shop again.
Wow.
I'm guessing if I didn't use it on there, then shame on me.
Oh,
But-
you used it.
I don't have the promo for it, but let me just take a sneak. Let me take a sneak peek.
Okay. Well, you watch and we'll listen.
Oh, we're gonna see Roger Kent interviewing the Crusher, which
Okay.
that's where he becomes Johnny Cash. We see a bit.
You know, Joe's not even sharing the screen. He's like,
Nope. We do see. I can confirm that we shall be in the dog shop. Did I miss something with you guys? Oh yeah, stretch it out.
No, you didn't miss anything, pal. But we're going to visit the seasoned ring veteran.
Penis sizes or what?
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
Yeah, that's part of my shtick, I think. I don't know. But anyway, interviews of the AWA and our next watch along.
Looking forward.